Time Warner Cable is pleased to be an underwriting sponsor for Carolina Week.
Coming up on the Monday edition of Carolina Week.
I'm Angela Watson. I'm going to tell you how 30 minutes a day in the gym could save your life.
I'm Claire Stackhouse. A UNC student is breaking ground on a new support group to help fellow students. I'll tell you how you can contribute coming up.
In sports, the women's basketball team just plain dominated this weekend. We'll have the highlights coming up.
Jonathan O has your Carolina Week 4-day forecast.
All that, and we'll show you some seniors who are building more than just their resumes. Carolina Week starts right now.
From the School of Journalism and Mass Communication at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, this is Carolina Week.
Hello and welcome to the November 6th edition of Carolina Week. I'm Katie Klein.
And I'm Jessica Floyd. Thanks for watching.
Recent studies show lack of regular exercise might lead to more than just regular gait weight. Reporter Angela Watson joins us live from the studio to tell us more. Angela, what else can it lead to?
Katie, not exercising could make you more likely to get life-threatening diseases like cancer, which makes exercise a key to prevention. Students and staff fill the Student Recreation Center here at UNC. On a daily basis, you'd find students running on the treadmill, lifting weights, or doing their own workout routines. You might be surprised to know that some of these people could be living with cancer. Studies show that daily exercise can decrease the effects of cancer and be used as a preventative measure. Oncology professor and cancer expert Richard Goldberg says he's had personal experience with the positive effects of exercise with cancer patients.
Study showed us that the patients who were most active had better outcomes.
So what does this mean for you? It means that simple activities like bike riding or taking a walk could decrease your chances of getting cancer, one of the most debilitating diseases there is. If you want to see how exercise helps fight cancer, you won't have to go far, because cancer patients here at UNC are enrolled in programs that use exercise as therapy. The Get Real and Heal program uses exercise and recreation to help women with breast cancer regain their strength and live better lives. One of the creators of this unique program, Claudio Bartolini, says he's seen the positive effects of exercise with these women.
Get Real stands for get recreation, get exercise, get active, get living. Patients are reporting to our facility feeling less fatigued already in a matter of 4 weeks. They are, they have a different outlook in life.
Computer games like these help patients relax and learn to manage stress by connecting their minds with their bodies. Professor and founder of the program, Diane Groff, explains why the Get Real and Heal approach is different from other programs.
And we're really thinking about this intervention as a comprehensive, integrative, body-mind approach towards the treatment of the symptoms associated with breast cancer and breast cancer treatment.
So put on your running shoes and head to the nearest gym, or take a long walk and enjoy the nature around you. Doctors recommend a healthy diet and an active lifestyle to prevent the risk of cancer.
So Angela, what can people do if they want to find out more about the Get Real and Heal program?
Katie, people can go to our website at carolinaweek.org to get more information, or stop by the women's gym here on campus.
All right, I'll have to look into that. Angela Watson reporting live from the studio. Thanks, Angela.
If you're trying to eat a healthy diet on campus, you'll be happy to hear this. UNC has removed trans fat from the menus of all campus dining halls. Trans fat is an ingredient found in many fried foods and desserts. Eating too much of it can clog your arteries and lead to heart problems. UNC's trans fat-free policy ensures that this chocolate brownie and this fried chicken are both cooked without the use of trans fat. However, Chick-fil-A still uses trans fat in chicken, making it the exception on campus. Kate Hanley says the policy makes her feel better about eating on campus.
I think it's good because it's one of the only options on campus for students, so they should have healthy choices there.
Just because something doesn't have trans fat, it doesn't mean it's non-fat. Remember to use good judgment when choosing the foods you eat.
Orange County officials are talking trash, literally. The landfill on Eubanks Road is expected to reach capacity by 2010, but the county's Board of Commissioners voted in 2001 not to build another landfill. The likely next step is to build a transfer station where local trucks will dump trash into bigger trucks that haul trash elsewhere. Although filling the landfill is inevitable, Solid Waste Program Manager BJ Tipton says if students recycle, it will prolong the landfill's lifespan.
Well, we have a lot of recycling on campus. First thing is to look at what you're using, throwing away, purchasing, try to minimize waste at the source. That's what the decisions you and I make.
Here are some things you can do to decrease the amount of trash you throw away. In the dining hall, take only what you know you'll eat or use. Also, use silverware as opposed to plastic utensils. On campus, try bringing a plastic coffee mug with you instead of a paper or styrofoam cup. And remember to recycle those newspapers. When you're at home, try to save paper by printing only what you need to, or try two-sided printing.
When the time changed on October 28th, the roads became much more dangerous. Once daylight savings time ends, rush hour comes at dusk. This makes drivers more likely to hit deer. The Chapel Hill Police Department had 3 accidents in the first 2 days after the time change. UNC sophomore Nicole Esperance recalls when she hit a deer one night 2 years ago.
To this day, when I'm driving home and it's late at night and I'm in the country, I drive really slow so I can avoid hitting more deer.
Deer are most active in the hours right before and right after sunset, so use caution if you're out on the road.
In a strange turn of events, Google's multi-million-dollar purchase of the video sharing site YouTube might cost Google more than expected. YouTube, the internet site people around the world use to share video and audio clips, is receiving complaints from owners of copyrighted material. They want their work removed so people can't access the clips for free. YouTube has already removed 30,000 Comedy Central video clips and kicked thousands of Japanese videos off the site because of the copyright violation. Some YouTube lovers complain that video sharing is what the site was made for and say users shouldn't be punished.
As far as the copyrighted material, it's not like you can download it and keep it on your computer. So it's kind of like the radio for videos, and so I think it's pretty cool.
Posting copyrighted clips violates the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. YouTube plans to launch technology that will identify copyrighted material in an effort to reduce any future problems.
Students have a lot of competing demands: classes, exams, homework, jobs.
But when life emergencies take priority, students have to find a new balance.
I'm Claire Stackhouse here at Campus Health Services. This used to be the only place grieving students could come get help, but now there's another way. I'll have the details coming up.
AIDS has killed nearly 6 million children worldwide. That's more than every child in every preschool, grade school, and high school in New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, Washington, Atlanta, and Miami combined. The time to do something is now. The place is apathyisLethal.org.
30% of college students nationwide have lost a loved one in the past year. One Carolina student has started a program to help those faced with grief. Reporter Claire Stackhouse has more.
Senior Ben Chesson knows exactly what it's like for a college student to lose a parent.
My best friend, David Fagerwam, lost his mother to brain cancer going into his freshman year of college.
After that, Ben and David began Students of Ailing Mothers and Fathers, a nonprofit organization to help students dealing with the loss of a loved one.
One of his mom's last requests after she saw how hard it was for him to deal with her illness while he was at school was for him to help students in a position like himself.
The organization provides support groups for students who are grieving.
So having a support group where all the students have gone through something like this makes it much easier for students to talk about it.
Junior Sarah Brizzi thinks this is a good idea. Her boyfriend Ben lost his father during his junior year.
Just to have somebody to talk to and, just about, somebody in common who's gone through the same thing.
Here at Campus Health, Counseling and Wellness Services offers bereavement support groups and individual counseling sessions. This used to be the only place grieving students could go for help. Doctor of Campus Health, Mary Diaz, thinks the new group can be of help.
From my understanding of the program, it sounds that there's a peer support network system in place for them, and so I think students could feel less isolated in their grief.
And Chesson hopes this program will do just that. In Chapel Hill, I'm Claire Stackhouse, Carolina Week.
This is the first year students of the Ailing Mothers and Fathers group will be on UNC's campus. To find out how you can get involved, check out the first interest meeting Thursday at 6 p.m. in Caldwell 105.
Have you ever wanted to check your cell phone to read your email, check homework assignments, or even see when your bus arrives? Well, now you can. Rave Wireless is a pilot cell phone service offered by the university's Department of Technology and Systems Support. The service is free to all students, faculty, and staff who have a cell phone with a data plan. You may receive additional charges depending on your wireless carrier. To find out more about the service, visit carolinaweek.org. With the Rave plan, you can receive announcements from Blackboard, read or delete messages on your UNC email account, search the UNC directory, view real-time bus information, or read the Daily Tar Heel. UNC is one of the first universities in the nation to participate in Rave Wireless.
Tired of looking for love in all the wrong places? The UNC class of '07 could help you find that special someone. The Senior Marshals Social Committee held senior speed dating at Goldie's Thursday night. More than a dozen seniors donned name tags and mingled in pairs at specially marked tables. Each date ended after 5 minutes to the sound of a buzzer. Organizers provided a list of questions ranging from what's your dream job to how far would you go on a first date. Organizer Monica Ma says the event was more about bringing seniors together than matchmaking.
We're not expecting anyone to find their significant other tonight, or we hope that people aren't really expecting that, although that would be nice, but we just want people to meet people, and if something special happens, then it happens.
Disappointed daters could drown their sorrows at senior bar night, which followed the event. Sounds like they had a great time.
Yeah, definitely. Well, weathercaster Johnny O joins us outside of Carroll Hall. How's the weather out there, Johnny?
As you head over to the voting booth tomorrow, will you need a jacket as well? I'll have your exclusive forecast coming up.
Mrs. Abruzzo, I'm Ed McMahon, and we're signing up people for... Yes, I am. Yeah. Mr. Murphy, Ed McMahon. We're starting up... No.
Dreams really do come true. Hombre, dinero.
No.
Con cámaras.
No,
Yes,
Ed
con
McMahon,
cameras.
see.
Ed McMahon.
Yes, Ed McMahon. We're having our first
Ed
ever...
McMahon.
Yes. Tuesday night at the high school. We're starting up the neighborhood watch in this area, and here's all the information.
Stevie, get down here, please.
No, it's just...
5, 6, 7, 8.
No tango dinero. Neighborhood watch. We're having this neighborhood watch, the first one. Right.
Larry, put some pants on.
I'll come back.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Start a neighborhood watch. It's just one of the many ways you can help make America stronger. To find out how, call or log on for this free guide.
Well, welcome back to Carolina Week. I'm Jonathan O. Hope you're having a great start to the first full week of November. And it seems like that the weather conditions are going to be slightly different. Let's take a look at your weather headlines. Rain is approaching for Election Day. We're going to be seeing a rain system pushing toward the east, so make sure you have your umbrella with you. Also, temperatures will start to get warmer as another high-pressure system pushes toward the east. Mother Nature wasn't told that temperatures weren't supposed to be in the 70s, because by Thursday, temperatures are going to be back in the 70s, so you can pull out your favorite Carolina t-shirt and you can just walk around in great weather. Let's take a look at the southeastern view, because we are seeing that huge band of rain on the left section of your screen. And that's the rain that we're going to be expecting. It's going to push toward the east. Looking at the national view, you notice how far this rain system is. It goes from Texas all the way up to Illinois and Indiana. And so all these people are going to be experiencing rain as we approach Election Day. The surface map also gives you this nice view of the low pressure system over Texas, along with a cold front and a warm front that is going to push toward our area. Until then, at least for tonight, the high pressure system will dominate our weather, so we are going to continue to see clear skies. Election Day future view, so this is for tomorrow morning. We'll see that low pressure system over Alabama and Georgia. And if you're headed out to the polls at 6:30 on Tuesday morning, make sure you have a jacket, because temperatures will be in the mid-40s. And then by Wednesday, if you look at the future view for Wednesday, low pressure system along with a cold front will still be over our area. And we're going to see a chance of rain on Wednesday morning. But then by Wednesday afternoon, we are going to see clearing skies, and it should be just as nice. Now, let's take a look at our election weather map. Now, I brought this up because some people say that you can predict the election from the weather. Now, I don't know how true that is. I just thought it would be interesting to bring that up. If you can find a mathematical or scientific correlation for that, then please let me know. However, in terms of the weather, it seems like that the eastern section of the United States will be expecting showers and some thunderstorms, breezy conditions in the northeast. In the Midwest, we'll expect quite mild conditions, and then toward the western section and the northwestern section, we're going to also see some rain. So if you can find some correlation, that'd be great. Let's take a look at your 4-day forecast. Expect rain on Tuesday and into Wednesday morning. Temperatures will be in the 60s, meaning that you still need to have a light jacket with you. But then by Thursday and Friday, temperatures will be in the mid-70s, partly cloudy conditions. It should be really nice. So yes, please be proud and wear that nice Carolina t-shirt by the end of the week. Make sure you vote tomorrow. That's a look at your forecast. Back to you ladies in the studio.
Looks like some rain is coming our way. Thanks, Johnny.
Sportscaster Brandon Curry is here to tell us what's going on in sports. Brandon, how's the football team looking?
Just one step forward, 2 steps back. Coming up in sports, the Tar Heel football team took on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. As tempers flared on the field, could Carolina keep up on the scoreboard? We'll have the answer coming up.
Can I take your order, please?
Yeah. Hi, could I get a number 2 with a lemonade, please?
Could you make that a number 5 and make it a chocolate shake?
Number 5 with a chocolate shake.
What are you doing?
I'm ordering for you.
No, actually, I'd like a number 2
with a chocolate shake.
with a lemonade, actually. Sir, could you please stop that?
I just wanted to order a number 5 with a chocolate shake.
I'd really like you
All
to
right,
stop
lady.
that. I'd like you to stop it.
No.
During the fall, one of the most peaceful places on campus is the Forest Theater. Many great plays are held in this place of serenity. But my favorite times are when nothing at all is going on, and the colorful canopy of leaves overhead shelters you from the cares of the world. No one knows the real Carolina like a student.
Welcome to Carolina Week Sports. I'm Brandon Curry. While John Bunting and the football team were at Notre Dame, the buzz here was about Bunting's possible replacement. CarolinaBlue.com, a Rivals.com affiliate, broke the story that the athletic department had reached an agreement with Butch Davis, a former University of Miami and Cleveland Browns head coach. One source at Rivals.com has told Carolina Week that Davis is currently talking to other coaches in an effort to build a coaching staff to bring to Chapel Hill. Neither the athletics department nor Davis has confirmed or denied the report. An official announcement is expected within a few days. But back to the season at hand, it only got tougher for the Heels with a road test in South Bend, Indiana against 11th-ranked Notre Dame. After an early 3-and-out, Notre Dame capitalized with an easy touchdown and an early 7-0 lead. But the Heels proved that they can play with the best, marching right down the field, led by starting quarterback Joe Daly, who hooked up with Jesse Holley to knot the score at 7. Later in the second quarter, Notre Dame up by 17 and ready to pull away, but the electric Brandon Tate fakes the reverse, breaks 2 tackles, is almost brought down, but bounces to the outside and takes the kickoff 90 yards for the score. To the second half, a big day for true freshman Hakeem Nicks, who catches up to the underthrown ball and scampers 72 yards for the touchdown, one of his 2 on the day. But the Tar Heel D could not contain Heisman candidate Brady Quinn. The Fightin' Irish walk away from Carolina 45-26. Things go from tough to tougher for Carolina. Next Sunday, the Heels welcome Georgia Tech for homecoming. The Yellow Jackets are led by another Heisman candidate, wide receiver Calvin Johnson. Game time is set for noon. While the football team can only dream of an ACC championship, the women's soccer team considers their season a failure if the Heels don't win one. On Sunday, the #1 ranked Heels captured their 17th ACC tournament title with a 2-1 overtime victory against Florida State. They were tied at 1 until the 99th minute when Elizabeth Guest found the lower right corner of the goal. Carolina also received its seeding in the 64-team NCAA women's soccer tournament. Carolina will take on UNC Asheville on November 10th at Fetzer Field. This year's College Cup will be held at the SAS Soccerplex in Cary. November 1st, Roy Williams showed off his boys in an exhibition game against St. Augustine. Straight to the second half, Rashawn Terry receives the pass, goes up for the shot, falls down, but so does the ball. St. Aug's driving, met by Danny Green, who gets called for the foul. But I'm going to call the good sportsmanship right there. Classy. St. Aug's driving again. Danny Green there again, goes down hard, bumps his head, doesn't stop him or his 9 points on the day. Number 2, Wayne Ellington, looking for options, decides he wants it for himself, and St. Aug's just tries to get out of the way. Green passes to Frazier. Frazier, who passes to Ellington. 2 more points for Ellington, 13 for the day. And finally, what everyone wants to see, Tyler Hansbrough, getting the rebound, going up with finesse. Heels win 110-79.
What I've said many times, I always look at exhibitions as a glorified practice. We weren't trying to be, State, Wake, Duke, Kentucky, or Arizona tonight. We were trying to get our team better and trying to learn some more things ourselves and see how they reacted to taking what we've been doing in practice from drills into a game situation.
Expectations are high for the Heels every year. This year is no different. The Associated Press released its preseason poll on Monday, and the Heels are ranked number 2 in the nation. Carolina received 9 first-place votes, and reigning national champion Florida picked up the remaining 61. Duke was ranked 12th. The women's basketball team capped off the weekend with a Sunday evening exhibition game. The Tar Heels taking on Carson Newman in the final game before the regular season, and Carolina got off to a hot start. This Camille Little bucket helped the Heels shut out Carson Newman in the first 6 minutes of play, and here's something we'll see a lot of this year. Ivory Latta for the 3. The Heels beat the shoes off Carson Newman. Carolina wins 104-44. Coach Sylvia Hatchell said the game helped her players settle in before the regular season.
We were able to do a lot of things out there, defensively as well as offensively. So it was, good chance to review a lot of things and get ready for the opening of the season on Friday.
While the basketball season is just beginning, the field hockey season is winding down. 8th-ranked Carolina hosted the ACC tournament this year at Henry Stadium and knocked off arch-rival Duke, the 4th-ranked team in the nation, 2-0 on Thursday. On Friday, however, the Heels fell to 2nd-ranked Wake Forest in the tournament semifinals 3-0. The Heels now have to wait to see whether or not their season will continue with the announcement of the 16-team NCAA tournament Tuesday night. At Saturday's swim meet against the University of Richmond and the University of Minnesota, the UNC women were looking to swamp the competition. The women started the day off strong by winning the 400-yard medley relay. The Carolina ladies held on to the lead by taking first place in the 200-yard freestyle relay, 100-yard freestyle, 100-yard butterfly, and the 400-yard freestyle relay as well. In diving, the Lady Tar Heels weren't quite as sharp. They lost to Minnesota in this event, but they still had some spectacular dives. Unfortunately for the Heels, Minnesota's dives were consistently better on Saturday, but Carolina still came out on top in the overall standings. The men, however, lost to the University of Minnesota. After winning the All-Sport Carlisle Cup competition 2 years in a row, Carolina finds itself down to the Blue Devils early on in the athletic season. With a half a point on the line, the volleyball team traveled to Durham, but unfortunately for the Heels, Duke took a 3-1 victory. Carolina is now down 1.5 to 4.5. You know, it's disappointing to be so far behind the Carlisle points, but I'm rally cap, putting the rally cap on.
Yeah, is there any chance we can come back?
I'm not exactly sure. I don't have my numbers in front of me right now, but if anybody can do it, Carolina can.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Brandon.
While most seniors are plotting their futures,
others are focusing on right now.
Coming up, I'll show you how many UNC seniors got up early this morning to help out one Carrboro family. For the 1.3 million children living with AIDS, we can do more than just learn the facts about HIV. Through Caring for Kids 101, a campus outreach program, college students nationwide are helping to end this deadly disease. Half of all newly infected people are under the age of 24. Your assignment, get involved with Caring for Kids 101.
Every child deserves the chance to live a healthy life. Support the Elizabeth Glaser Pediatric AIDS Foundation.
If you have a story idea, contact Carolina Week at 843-8292. You can also visit us online at carolinaweek.org. If you have questions about this program, write Carolina Week at Campus Box 3365, UNCCH, Chapel Hill, North Carolina, 27599.
Senior year is a hectic time full of job applications and tough classes.
But on Saturday, many students got to push that work aside and do a little for their community. Reporter Rachel McDaniel has the story.
The sounds of swinging hammers broke the early morning silence as UNC seniors and Habitat volunteers worked hard to continue the building blitz in the Rush Hollow community located in Chapel Hill. Habitat of Orange County started about 20 years ago and has recently finished its 150th home. Building Habitat houses is usually a one-day-a-week process on Saturdays, but senior class officers wanted to get as much work done as possible by adding more shifts throughout the weekend. UNC senior Roshni Chilingpa says this house is special because this will be the first Habitat service project completed by a graduating class.
This is like a part of ours, the Class 2000 service project, and we thought this would be a great gift to do because none of the other classes in previous years have done this, so we wanted to start like a tradition or like have a class do a service project every year.
This is not as easy as it looks. Building a Habitat house takes a lot of hard work and dedication. To make this project happen, students are required to raise $30,000 from corporate donors and faculty members, and so far this group has raised $10,000. A Habitat house owner himself, Jesus Gonzalez, is very thankful for those hardworking Tar Heels.
You know, after this, I plan to be a volunteer, Habitat volunteer, because this really touched my heart. And I just want to say thank you to everybody.
The house for the Martinez family is scheduled to be completed right before graduation.
Everybody's laughing, and that's the way it is. Everybody's happy here, helping everybody each other, and that's great.
In Chapel Hill, I'm Rachel McDaniel, Carolina Week.
You know, it's really good to see so many students giving back to the community. Have you ever done Habitat for Humanity?
I actually have. We've gone out. I went out in Raleigh from where I'm from, and we went out and did some stuff. You know, we built a couple houses around Raleigh, but what about you?
No, I actually haven't, but I've seen where Habitat for Humanity has helped a lot of people. So it's good to hear that's going on at UNC.
We should definitely try to get out there and do some more work out there.
Right.
Well, that does it for this edition of Carolina Week.
Thanks for watching. Good night.